So you have this nail here and then a couple similar ones on the other foot. And you started noticing that in high school when you were playing hockey, baseball, football, lacrosse,
Yep.
and that kind of thing. And high school was what, about 7 years ago for you? 6, 7 years?
Yeah, 7
Okay.
years.
All right. So once the nail is damaged, it generally doesn't get better, but we can keep you comfortable, and ultimately, if we have to, we can always remove the nail permanently. But you're awfully young for that. I would hate to see you go through your whole life without a nail. So we'll just see if we can keep you comfortable. How does that sound?
That sounds good.
And then we'll also send a sample in of the nail just to test it and make sure that it's not fungal. But given how much longer that second toe is than your big toe, it probably has been hitting the front of your shoe for decades. And the shape of the foot and the length of the toe is really genetic. Who else in your family has feet with super long second toes? Nobody there?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I haven't really looked at their feet.
Okay, well, you'll probably start now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trim the good nails first, and then we'll come to this one and take a sample of it and send it in for culture, okay? To see if some of this could be due to fungus. Are you still playing hockey?
A little bit.
Okay, so you wanna make sure that your nails are short enough that the nail is not the first thing to hit the front of your boot. Also, when you're working in your steel-toed boots, you don't want these to be so long that they hit the front of your shoe first. You want the toe to be a bit longer than the nail. Do you do any other sports now, or you just kind of pick up hockey games, or?
Yeah, just hockey here and there.
Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna put that in a little bag here, and we'll send that in for them to test it. You have to be careful, because when they get this thick and grow really long, sometimes the skin grows out underneath them. So we don't want to make you bleed here. So I'm going really little pieces at a time. So I'm going to thin these out a little bit, and then we'll go to the other foot. So, for example, this right here is skin, and I don't want to snip it off because it could bleed. So, if it, excuse me, if it is skin, that'll just dry up and kind of go away. How's that feel? Better?
Yeah.
Just a little bit more, and we'll go to the other foot. Switch to the other side. Alright, so again, we'll start with the not thick ones first. So if it is fungal, then don't spread it to your other nails. Okay, now the two big ones. Do these ever bleed when you cut them?
Mm-hmm. No.
So we'll meet back in about 6 months and just kind of see how you did managing it in between. And then if it was too difficult, then we can talk about removing it, but I don't really know that that's gonna be necessary in your case. I think we'll be able to manage them, and if they are fungal, then we'll talk about treating them.
Okay.
And we'll have those results in a couple of weeks probably, and we'll call you either way. But if it is fungal, then what I'll do is I'll have you come back in. We'll talk about the various ways to treat it, the pros and cons, okay? Does that feel pretty good there?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you zoom in on that nail, you can see there's little black dots under it, or little black lines there. That's just some bleeding under the nail, and as the nail grows out, those black dots will grow out with it. Doesn't mean there's damage or anything. Okay, so we'll call you when the results of the fungal tests come in. My sense is they're probably gonna come back negative, and it's really just the length of this toe that's been the problem over time. And then what we'll do is on your way out, have you set up a six month follow-up when it gets closer, if you find that it interferes with your work schedule or something, you can always move it. But I would like to see you back in 6 months and see how it was for you managing these at home.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I need like a different clipper or anything, or?
You know, I don't think so. I just want to get a little bit more right here. This is just, again, skin. I don't think so. Kind of see how you can do, I mean, you can buy clippers like this that are very similar to this in the drugstore that are probably around $10 to $20. They don't have to be the stainless steel ones we use because ours go through the sterilizer 6 times a day. But the ones that they sell at the store would be fine, and it might be easier if you had something like that as opposed to just the flat kind. And this might help you get up under the nail a little better.
Okay.
Okay? All right, so we will call you when we get those results. Also, these little freckles that you have down here, I also am gonna get pictures of those. I'm not worried about them, but if you see anything changing, that's when you need to go have them looked at, okay? So change in size, color, if they start to become like pushed out, like you can feel it. Right now they're not, they're just flat skin. But these would be kinds of things that you would wanna watch for any change. And if they do
Skin
change,
cancer?
it's possible. Right now they're just freckles. I'm not worried. But if you notice any change, then yes, get in and see me or a dermatologist. Okay?
Okay.
All right, well, thank you for letting us do the video.
Mm-hmm.